I feel like it will be pretty similar to what we sort of encountered the other night, or the other day, sorry. But yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll have a look at it today and see what it looks like. It looked like there was quite good grass covering on it again, so yeah, expecting something similar. Yeah, it all comes from the sort of communication from the batters in the first innings. We were getting relayed back the comms around the wicket, and we could see from side on as well. I think Sharaful's first ball went low and nearly bowled Nick Kelly, so we could sort of see that the lengths that Sharaful bowled were the lengths that we were trying to hit, and we just tried to do that for as long as possible, keep the stumps in play, and yeah, there was a little bit of variable bounce throughout, and then as you saw later on with Tickner bowling a few more slow balls that sort of died in the wicket. So it was just about relaying the comms to the bowlers, and we managed to keep the stumps in play for long periods of time and had some success. It is a hell of a lot hotter bowling first in those conditions. It will be tough, but I think it'll be short spells for the seamers, making sure, 2 overs, max 3 overs, and go off, get some fluids on board, put your feet up, and then come back on and bring some heat again for another couple of overs. But it's going to be a team effort, everyone relying on each other. We've got 14 players here, so the guys that aren't playing are probably going to have to help out, and as you would have seen, our staff are running around the boundaries giving drinks as well. So it certainly is definitely harder bowling first here in those conditions, but it's something we're aware of and we're going to prep accordingly for as well. Yeah, I don't know whether that was, I think obviously the wicket's baking under the heat, so it is breaking up, I would have thought. By the time the lights came on, I just think maybe the sun had its biggest impact, and there's a lot of traffic up and down the wicket with foot marks and those cracks opening up. So whether it's about, I don't know, whether it's just the sun cooking the wicket or whether it's the time, I'm not sure. I think that wicket out there, the one they're preparing for the second game, looks similar to what those Pakistan wickets look like from what I could see on the footage. So I'd say there might be a little bit more pace in it. I think, if I'm not wrong, Bangladesh thought there might have been a little bit more pace in that first wicket. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out, but it does look that way, yeah. Yeah, we were sort of expecting it to be similar to this. I know Bangladesh are trying to produce better pitches for their, obviously got a lot of quality seam bowlers, so they want to try bring them into the game as well. The variable bounce and the spin is something we definitely expected. So yeah, I suppose the prep was according to that, and the nets have been really good. They've been similar to what we're expecting out in the middle, so it's been a good way for us to prep as well, leading into that first game. I think so, yeah, and then again, the communication we got from the batters in the first innings helped us sort of figure out a plan and stick to that for long periods of time. I think the toss is crucial. I definitely think bowling second when it's a little bit cooler helps as well, but for sure, I think that wicket had a few plates and a few cracks in it already before we started, so I think it was pretty evident it was going to get pretty tricky to bat, so that was a crucial toss. I'm not sure what this wicket looks like. Haven't been up close with it yet, but I definitely feel like it's a bat first and try squeeze and put pressure on later on. Yeah, it'd be huge. Bangladesh have rolled out a really strong side, and in New Zealand we pride ourselves on adapting to conditions, and we have really strong depth at the moment in New Zealand cricket. So to bring a side over of guys who aren't in this side when we're full strength, to get them exposed to these conditions and for them to have those experiences and do well and have success, really builds the depth and gives guys a lot of confidence moving forward. So for New Zealand cricket to come over here and we want to play on these conditions, we want to play in conditions that are foreign to us and figure out ways to be effective on pitches that we're not quite used to. So to come over here and put Bangladesh under pressure like we did the other night was really pleasing. So yeah, it'd be huge for us if we can win this series. Yeah, I think the two spinners bowled really well together, didn't they? Jaden Lennox has been an amazing performer in domestic cricket in New Zealand for a few years now. So for him to come over here and bowl in conditions that suit him is awesome for him. But yeah, he's just a little bit unlucky. He's sat behind Mitch Santner, unfortunately, who's one of the best bowlers in the world right now. But yeah, Leno's bowled amazing, and for Foxy, bowling for the first time, I think, in ODI cricket, for him to come out and bowl 6 quality overs was amazing. So the plans they had, the lengths and paces they bowled were amazing, and they put those guys under pressure.